Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakahakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say Shalom, Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's going to be sent around an article that I got by CNN.com, and it's entitled China and Saudi Arabia are getting closer. Should the U.S. be worried? And the answer to that is yes. The U.S. should be very worried about their so-called friends aligning themselves with their foes. And, this is just the beginning of that. Things are going to get a whole lot more crazier when it comes to the relationships between the U.S. and its allies, all right? Because they're all about the flip sides, okay? And they're going to leave America holding the bag, so to speak, okay? Saudi Arabia this week moved closer to joining a China-led Asian security and economic bloc, having been granted status of a dialogue partner in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization as it expands its global outreach. And that's what it's all about, all right? Conquering financially, all right? Taking out America's strength through monetary means, okay? And that's what's going to push everybody into a war, all right? Because, the U.S. ain't just going to lay down, and let its spot get taken, so to speak, man. And I seen an article, but I couldn't find it, but it was basically saying how, Saudi Arabia said that the U.S. is no longer the most important partner, and that China is number one. Said that the U.S. is pretty much just another trading partner, which is a nice way of saying fuck you. Okay, we moving over here with our business. All right. China's growing role in the Middle East of late has alarmed Washington. This month alone, Beijing mediated a landmark agreement between arch foes Iran and Saudi Arabia that could help significantly ease Middle East tensions. And it won't, because, we know that this war is, it's going to take place in the Middle East. It's going to be the setting, all right, of where these nations are going to gather and to be destroyed. Okay, Saudi Arabia also significantly strengthened its energy ties with China by announcing Monday a $3.6 billion deal to buy 10% of China's Rongsheng Petrochemical, which would see it supply 480,000 barrels per day of crude oil to the company. All right, so meanwhile, they're getting tighter. America's getting weaker. Okay, and yes, they're going to snake you, just like you've done to so many nations, all right? And that's why they're doing it, because, the whole time people were wondering, when am I next? All right, America is crossed out and fucked over so many people. You just can't help but wonder, like, when are you next on that list? You don't know. So they rather get you before you get them. This is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. All the men of thy confederacy. So all of your allies are going to do this, man, including Britain. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. That's why Australia's taking invitations, to go and meet Xi Jinping and Beijing and all that good stuff, because they've all grown tired of you and your crazy ass tyrannical ways, man. Okay, they're tired of it. And they all gonna flip on you and burn you with fire, man. And prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. See? So that's gonna be it for you. All right? Because what really props America up is its allies, man. Is part of what gives America's, all of its advantage, that it got so many people to agree to its nonsensical terms. But now all of that's coming to an end. No one is dealing with you. Okay, everyone's looking for the way out of dealing with you. Okay, because you did nothing with the power you had but oppress and rule wickedly, bring wickedness into the earth. Got all these nations drunk. Okay, got everybody in peril. This is Isaiah 33. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. See? And that's what you've done. The list goes on, man. Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen, Ukraine now. And all the people in which you've done business with and, kept by you have all ended up destroyed, man. All these nations. Okay, you do, you cricket. You stab people in the back. Double back stabbings. You get someone to stab they own in they back, and then you stab them in the back. That's what Esau is all about. Corruption. Okay. When thou shalt cease to spoil, then thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And this is the opportunity. This is the time to do it. Why? Because America's weak. America isn't as great as it once was. Trump failed. Okay, he didn't make America great again. All right, and Biden ain't gonna heal the soul of America. All right, this place is through. That's why these nations are all simultaneously making the same move. There's no coincidence. There's no coincidence. This is all orchestrated. The world is a stage. Okay, it's part of the script that the Lord wrote. This is Isaiah 14:10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? See? And that's what these nations are thinking. That's what they see. They smell blood. Okay, and now they're going for the kill. Because if not now, when are you going to do it? Okay, America hasn't been this weak in 200 years, man. So this is the time to strike, and they're doing it. And at the end of it all, America's not going to be left. And with that, nigga, all praise and glory to your help. Bashim Al Shah, Bashim Rakakwadash, Wa Abab Abal, and DTA.